Welcome back to the most news in the morning. It's hard to imagine how someone could be trapped in the rubble of an earthquake for 15 days and live to tell about it, but it happened.
Yeah, a 16-year-old Haitian girl found buried in concrete by a French rescue team after people in her neighborhood called them to her home. She was pulled out alive. Let's bring in our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, still live in Port-au-Prince this morning. And Sanjay, first of all, I mean, what a miracle here. We've seen that window close quickly on being able to pull out survivors now that we're 15, 16 days out from the earthquake. How is it possible that she was able to survive for so long?
Well, no matter how you cut it, it's extraordinary for sure. You know, the things that you might think matter in terms of limiting someone's survival are exactly what you think. You know, first of all, if they have air pockets or if the place that they're enclosed in is open to the air, that's the first thing. Obviously, if you don't have enough oxygen, that's going to greatly limit survival, certainly not this long. Water is sort of the next thing that someone would need. In her particular case, what we understand talking to the French rescuers was that she was trapped in a bathroom, did have some access to water for a period of time, but she was still very dehydrated, very weak, had a very low blood pressure when she was found. So maybe some water, but not very much. And then after that, food, obviously people need, but people have gone up to 2 months as part of a hunger strike or a fast and survived that. So, you know, that's obviously a much longer window. But it's extraordinary. And, you know, just someone being trapped in that position, she had a broken leg. Your body starts to produce all these various toxins that get released into the bloodstream just from laying there for that long. So lots of things working against her.
You know, we could see as she was pulled out, Sanjay, that what terrible shape she was in, how weak she was. What's her prognosis now, though, that they've got, you know, fluids in her? She's got good medical care on that French ship.
You know, the prognosis is probably not bad for her surviving everything. What's going to be a big decision point for her is with regard to her leg. If in fact it was pinned, in fact it was crushed, we know it was broken. Is it something that they can salvage in some way, or is this a leg that they just are going to have to amputate? So that's going to be a big question, maybe one that they're dealing with now. Getting the fluids in is very critical because the kidneys just take such a hard toxic hit from all those toxins being released into the bloodstream. Hopefully the fluids will help wash out those toxins and get the kidneys working again.
Just amazing, though. We wish her the best, certainly. Sanjay, we're going to check in with you next hour as well about food aid and whether it's getting where it needs to go. Thanks so much,
In Port-au-Prince and Haiti in general, is food and other aid getting to those who need it most?
It's significantly, if not exponentially, better than it was a week ago, which was better than the week before that. Got about 160 planes landing every day at the airstrip now. You remember, John, we were talking about for some time that planes are just having a hard time landing. It was disorganized. It's gotten a lot better, so that aid is getting in. There's still going to be some challenges. One of them is tents. You have a lot of people who are still displaced, and over the next few months, really starting in May, rainy season is going to begin. And they say there's going to be hundreds of thousands of tents still necessary for people here in Port-au-Prince alone, and certainly in some of the outlying areas. And also water. On average, you know, in this type of condition, a single person needs a gallon of water to drink, and the people need about 2 to 3 gallons of water to live. So you're talking anywhere from 4 to 5 gallons people need every single person every day. How they're going to get all that water in long term is going to be tough. Before the earthquake, only about half the people in this country had access to clean water. Going forward, it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. Are they going to improve the water infrastructure or bring in more water? It's unclear.
Big challenges still ahead. Sanjay Gupta for us in Port-au-Prince this morning. Doc, thanks so much.